Have you ever misunderstood someone you love, only to realize later that they were doing it out of love for you? Before you scroll away, stay with this story until the very end. If your father is one of the most important people in your life, this message is for you. It may only take a minute, but its lesson could stay with you forever. Boy was standing with an apple in each hand. His father looked at him with a warm smile and gently said, "Son, would you give one apple to me?" Instead of handing over an apple straight away, the little boy quietly took a bite from the first apple. His father paused, slightly surprised, but said nothing. Just as he was about to ask for the other apple, the little boy took a bite from the second one as well. The father's smile slowly faded. Confusion filled his mind, and disappointment quietly entered his heart. He thought to himself, why would my son bite both apples before giving me one? Does he not want to share? Has he become so selfish that he can't even give his father a single untouched apple? Without asking a single question, the father had already reached a conclusion. The little boy, completely unaware of what his father was thinking, looked up with a bright smile. He stretched out one of the apples with his tiny hands and said, "Dad, take this one. It's sweeter." For a few seconds, the father couldn't say a word. His eyes softened and his heart filled with emotion. In that single moment, he realized how wrong he had been. The little boy hadn't bitten both apples because he wanted to keep the best one for himself. He had tasted each apple for only one reason, to make sure his father received the sweetest one. The father felt both proud and ashamed. Proud to have such a thoughtful son, and ashamed that he had judged him without knowing the truth. A child had just taught him one of life's greatest lessons. How often do we do exactly the same? Someone doesn't reply to our message, and we assume they don't care. A friend walks past without speaking, and we think they've changed. A family member behaves differently, and we immediately imagine the worst. We build stories in our minds based on assumptions instead of facts. The truth is, we rarely know what another person is going through. Behind every action, there may be a reason we cannot see. Behind every silence, there may be a struggle we know nothing about. When we judge too quickly, we don't just misunderstand people. We hurt relationships that could have lasted a lifetime. Most relationships don't end because love disappears. They end because misunderstandings grow bigger than communication. A simple conversation can solve what 1,000 assumptions never will. The next time someone disappoints or confuses you, pause before judging them. Ask questions, listen with patience. Try to understand their intentions before deciding their character. Sometimes, what looks like selfishness is actually sacrifice. What looks like distance is actually pain. And what looks like rejection may simply be love expressed in a different way. Moral: never let misunderstandings decide how you see the people you love. The truth often hides behind the first impression. Listen before judging, understand before reacting, and remember that love is best protected by patience, trust, and communication.